Hello my fellow freaks, I'm Ildakov, the Chaotic Freak, and welcome back to Dungeons & Dragons Online with Colt and Seth and this weird guy named Soul who has apparently decided to rejoin us. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
Thank you, guys.
So, Colt, would you like to start us off?
Yes, last time our heroes fought a dragon. Nemea got really mad about it. Everyone else told her to chill, but she did not chill. And here we are, at the city of Tempest.
No one told her to chill.
Not in so many words. Anyway, on their way to the city of Tempest, the party was harried by an individual asking how to go north. Seemingly looking for a tiefling matching Nemea's description, the party managed to get closer to the city before they discovered the ruse. But now, seemingly with no guards in sight, the troop of rogues is bearing down on them, with two of them being led away by Nemea's body double.
Because Nemea is oh so clever.
Okay, Dirk dropped a fog cloud on the party. What else?
And then he's gonna say, he's gonna look back at everyone. And he's gonna say, "Go back." And then he's gonna use pass without trace, so that everybody has added stealth.
Okay, after you cast Pass Without Trace, I need everyone to roll initiative.
I have passed the trace too. I forgot to select her again. Fudge!
I'll add you.
Thank you. No,
Because I'm nice.
to be fair, the first time I thought she was selected. This time I actually totally forgot. So.
Okay. Dirk.
Oh God.
Well, that makes sense since you just took an action, so.
Yeah, it really does.
Oh, I don't need that. Okay, so now.
My doppelganger doesn't go at all.
God, I have too many NPCs.
Yes, you do.
I
Oh, God.
also look down at Vale and I say, "Vale, displace the man."
Okay.
Oh, I'm
You get to roll
spliced.
with advantage. Nemea, you get to roll stealth with advantage. Everyone who's running back, roll stealth. Add 10 to your roll.
Me?
Everyone add 10. Nemea gets advantage.
Okay, so stealth. So I got a 34?
Yep, you did.
Does Vale need to roll stealth with that too?
Yes.
So I just want to point
With
out,
advantage.
I have a doppelganger or a clone of me basically far away, and then I'm also being displaced. There's technically 3 versions of me at the moment.
Okay. Dirk, what was your stealth? Since everyone is taking the same action.
Oh, I was trying to do Vale. Where is the stealth? There it is.
Okay. And then Lila.
Oh.
It's okay, he's adding 10.
Alright, no natural ones. Good. Alright, you all.
Well, I haven't done Dirk yet.
Okay, Dirk.
Yeah.
18.
Me and Vale.
18, 16, 19. What is their passive perception? It is not high enough. Alright, the entire party. Let me just do this for the sake of brevity. Hold on.
Oh jeez, this is gonna be a mess. This is gonna be a mess.
You all manage to Scooby-Doo style walk back towards here. And you hear them say, "Wait, they're probably going to mount a surprise attack. Stay back here." And in the distance, you hear two seemingly still chasing the Nemea's clone. As you get out of range of it, it goes poof.
Actually, it disappears the boop. This is the sound it
Boop.
makes. It pops and it goes
Okay.
boop.
Intelligence checks for these two boys. One. Okay. One goes. In the distance, you hear it go, "Oh no, she teleported away!" He goes, "You idiot, it was an illusion. Get back there." Alright.
Oh,
No.
jeez. At least I managed to draw 2 of them away so they didn't get perception checks just now.
Okay. So. One. I'm just gonna have them share an initiative. For the sake of my sanity. Alright. You all keep going into the city.
Yeah?
As these boys reorganize themselves around a cloud of fog. Alright. Now it is. Ornstein's going to move back in here.
Hey, Amos, whatever you do, do not billow your cape.
Okay,
He's going, guards!
I just
Guards!
need to ask.
Yeah.
What is this we're looking at? Like,
That's.
is there just the one little tiny thing entry right there?
There's an entry there. You go under this circular thing, which is the walls up above.
Okay.
And then there's a little skylight, and on the inside, there is apparently an opening to a market. You don't see many guards around, though.
Which is very odd.
Yes, you do. You do hear the typical sounds of a market.
Nemea is looking around, specifically looking for guards that might be hiding.
Amos, your turn.
I'm just gonna back up, go over with Ornstein.
Okay. Nemea, your turn.
Okay, I rolled a perception check, specifically looking around for any guards that might be trying to hide.
Perception. You see no guards. You do, however, see an individual over by a house, kind of watching y'all enter.
Over here?
Yeah, about over there. And he's like looking, and as he sees you, Nemea, he goes, "This way, quickly." He does not look like a rogue. He looks like he has got a plain shirt on, just one little dagger strapped to his side, but nowhere else he could be hiding anything.
And I'm assuming I'm assuming I don't recognize him?
You do not recognize him, no.
Okay, Nemea's actually gonna try to say something in Thieves' Cant to see if he can speak, to see if he understands it all. She's basically just gonna say, "Who are you?" in Thieves' Cant.
Yes. What?
She says, now in common, never mind, she's gonna travel with him. Or she's gonna follow him, but hesitantly, assuming others are following as well.
Ian Ross sent me. Come on, I'll take you to him.
Inra? Oh, right,
Inra.
I did, right, I remember him. Okay.
Alright, Garcenta is going to dash inside. Just, oh, how excellent. Maybe he can get me an in with whoever runs this place. Dirk, your turn.
Bale's keeping up with Maya.
Right.
So there's just like a door here that everyone's going through.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna go through there. I'm gonna stop for a second, and then I'm going to cast one more spell.
Okay.
I'm going to put a snare right on the entry.
Okay. What's the casting time on that? Can you click the spell?
Yeah, it looks like it's just 1 minute.
Yeah, you'd have to stand there for 1 minute and to cast the spell.
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Okay, well, then fine, I'm just gonna keep going. Go with everyone.
Maybe I should have placed a glyph there. I have a warding glyph or something like that.
Your turn.
Glyph of warding. Oh, that casting time is 1 hour, so never mind.
Yeah, okay, so I'm just moving on.
Okay. Okay. These three up front seem to see through the illusion. Like, wait a minute. They're not in the cloud. They're gone. They've made it into the city. Dang it. And the other two are still arguing about whether it teleported away or was an illusion. But isn't life all an illusion, dude? We don't have time for this. Dirk, you here? Come on, we gotta get to the boss quickly. And they all take off, running around the walls. Beep.
They're heading toward their boss, apparently.
Okay. By the way, you guys are in here. Nemea is out here trying to urge you guys in. Like, over here.
Ornstein comes over. Okay.
She doesn't listen.
Encounter successfully avoided.
She's still clearly mad at Ornstein. She's not really looking at him, even though she is, glad that he has joined them the way he's supposed to.
Ornstein actually looks kind of happy and satisfied, like just looking around at the buildings. It's good to be back in civilization. I like the adventure, but I need a break every now and then. You know, wonder if...
Not out of the woods yet.
Well, technically we are, but anyway.
Nemea looks at him and just kind of just puts her hand on her mace again. She's just glaring at him with her hand on her mace.
The courier says, "Come on, it's this way, further into town," and he walks y'all over here.
the edge of the world.
To the edge of the world.
We're all
Flat
gonna
Earth.
fall off. Ah.
The edge of the world as we know it.
Is that a song, or did you just create that?
Yes, but I changed one lyric.
Oh. Okay.
It's supposed to go, it's the end of the world as we know it.
Oh, that makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense.
But because it was the edge, I just thought,
Yeah.
you know.
Alrighty then.
Jokes for anyone who gets the song.
Yeah, we get it. Anyway.
I don't.
Make your way through the city. Immediately after the entrance, you notice a step up in guard presence. Like, there's at least one on every corner of the street. Some more armed than others, but it was definitely, they were missing from the front gate for some reason. And he takes you through towards the center of the city with all of you, towards a big marble domed building.
The man is trying to look, casual, but everyone that's in the party can probably see that as we're progressing, she's getting more and more uncomfortable. She's not happy to be here. She does not want to be here.
I put my hand on your shoulder, my man. And I just kind of give you a look, just a glance.
She just shakes her head just a little bit, just like, no, that's not gonna help.
All right. As you reach the front door of this building, there are two honor guards standing watch as the courier approaches. And he goes up to them and he goes, "I have guests for His Majesty Ian Ra." The two look y'all over, and they kind of see you, Nemea, and one of them turns to the other and goes, "This is the one?" And he turns, nods, and he's like, "Oh, right, very well. You may enter the courtroom." And they both open these big double doors for the whole group.
Okay.
Inside is a very large foyer with a few somewhat noble-looking individuals standing around. Some of them just appear to be discussing politics, other people discussing trade, and when you enter, a lot of them start looking towards you, Nemea.
Oh, good. I love this so much.
And then you hear clop, 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 clop. And
Are you saying clop or claw?
clop.
Okay.
And you see Ian Ra striding through the crowd, people moving aside from him.
Oh, look, it's a giant unicorn.
Welcome.
I was
Greetings.
afraid it was gonna be this dude. I forget his
Oh
name.
yeah, the
Maximilian?
the guy that bit two of us.
He has not seen the sword yet. No.
No, he hasn't? Okay.
Mhm.
Look what became of your horn.
Yes. What a fine weapon. Wield it well, with goodness in your heart.
I try to. Vale has to help me out sometimes.
I imagine he is a great helper. And with the giant Kirin next to you, a lot of the attention gets taken off of you, Nemea.
Good. Oh, that's
Anyway.
good. She wants to cast Pass Without Trace and disappear again right now.
Anyway, Madam Chief, I believe I have a solution to your problem.
She was
Will
really
you follow me?
She was really because I think the problem's gotten worse.
Come with me.
Okay.
And he begins walking towards one of the back rooms. As he comes close to it, you see his entire form just shrink down to about the size of a normal horse to get through the door.
Okay. She'll follow
And-
him.
He takes you into
But-
another fairly large courtroom.
Someone point out she still has her hood up this whole time. She's not taking it off.
Yeah. And you see, standing at the judge's stand, there is a judge, two regal-looking individuals, a man and a woman. And then there's a very hardened sailor-looking guy in, a formal captain's attire who looks over. And Ornstein, who is getting really excited, kind of just stops when he kind of enters this room and sees that guy. He's like, and he suddenly starts getting behind you, Nemea, putting a hood up. putting his hood up too. Yinrod takes you closer. He goes, "Greetings. She has arrived. We can begin now."
Ah, number 4, you are here. This is just like
What?
this is like a meeting of just like the council that's like secretly running the whole world, who's like slowly trying to turn all people into mindless zombies they control. That's what I feel like we're doing right now. We're becoming part of the deep state.
The man, you actually recognize the man and woman. These are the nobles whose son you are accused of murdering.
Oh!
The one-
Oh God!
one-
Oh no!
The ones you worked for a long time.
She does not want to go in the room. She does not want to go in the room.
You're already in the room. Yinra,
She wants to get out of the room.
she sits next to the. Yinra sits next to the sailor-looking individual and says, "Come closer. I know. I can feel your name now."
She's very slowly gets closer to him.
Like, the parents are kind of just staring at you, like, not even. There's a bit of hostility, but there's also like hope that maybe you didn't do it in the eyes.
She is making a very obvious attempt to not look at them.
Okay.
She does not want to see them because she's afraid of what she'll see.
I believe you are familiar with this spell. I want you to relax and not resist it. And he casts Zone of Truth on you. Do you resist the spell at all?
I know.
Alright. You willingly fail to save. And he asks, "Did you murder Count Weiss?"
Yes and no.
Just say yes, it gets caught in your throat.
No, she doesn't even try to say that. She says, "No, I did not."
There you have it. If you'd like to inspect the field for yourself, you may spout off a few lies if you wish. The others attempt to say, you see the man say, "The sky is blue, the sky is red," and the words get caught in his throat.
Nemea kind of whispers to him, and she's like, "What makes you think they
This guy
won't
could
think
be
that I'm
red.
She's actually gonna whisper to Ianra, and she's like, "What makes you think that they won't just believe that I'm resisting the spell?"
Because you can't really resist mine. If you are willing. Say it a few more times. It gets harder to resist each time.
Okay. She starts repeating it, but she's kind of like repeating it more to herself than to anything, just like mumbling it to herself.
Roll 5 charisma saves,
Okay.
as you say these.
What is it she's saying?
She's saying she didn't kill him.
You know, I expected this to go very differently.
Okay, well, that one immediately fails.
Well, I'm rolling high.
And the judge is looking at something in his head, is looking at something on his desk, and says, "There was one where she couldn't resist, but one is enough, isn't it?" And they look at each other and kind of nod. And then the sailor guy looks at it and says, "Perhaps the spell is faulty. Are we sure we can trust this?" And the nobles say, "We trust Ian Ra. He is the one who led our ancestors here and helped us establish this city."
I trust Imra.
"Thank you, kind stranger."
Is Dirk even in the room?
Yes, you're all in the room.
Oh.
He was staying close to Einrock. He was like trying to show him the katana and stuff.
So now we can
We're in the middle of an important meeting! Don't pull out a fucking sword!
No, but this was before you entered the room.
Yeah, it was out in the foyer.
I know.
He goes, "How can we trust his magic? He has not been seen for hundreds of years. How do we know this is even him?" Ayn Ra's getting a little bit annoyed with the sailor guy. He goes, "Watch your tongue, sailor." And he steps up to Ayn Ra and says, "I think you should watch yours as well." And you hear this little growl in his voice.
And the sailor?
The sailors.
I see.
And And they're just sort of glaring each other down.
While they're glaring, Nemea's gonna say, I told you no one would believe it no matter what.
You really are a sailor. You really just curse everything, don't you? Including the gods.
Hey, Kyle, watch your tongue. In a couple of games, I'm gonna be playing a sailor.
The two nobles stand up from their behind their stand and say, "We trust Inra's judgment, and to you, Nemea, we apologize for the false accusations against you." And the sailor says, "But there is still the matter of the sunken ship. How do we know she wasn't responsible for that?"
So,
She didn't say anything to the nobles, but as soon as he mentions the second ship,
The one that happened to y'all at the start of the campaign.
oh,
yeah, okay.
Well,
So whenever the nobles said this to Nemea, she didn't say anything. She was just kind of looking at them. However, when the sailor mentioned the second ship, she immediately looked at him and said, "We had nothing to do with that."
are you sure about that? I have reports that say otherwise.
we were attacked.
And then Ornstein steps out and takes his head out. She didn't do it, Dad. And you see him go, Ornstein. So that's where you went.
Okay.
There's a long, awkward silence.
So, anyone want some wine? She does not say that. She does not say that.
There's no one saying.
And the sailor goes, "Well, you've rebelled against me every now and then. How am I to trust you as well?" And one time says, "I didn't expect you to, but it's the truth." And he goes, "You have this to prove it." And he's just gesturing to Ian Raw. Well, regardless, there's still the matter of an assassin on the loose in town. Not to mention discovering the identity of whoever sunk my ship in the first place.
Question out of character. Which ship was it specifically that got sunk?
The one that you were on.
That was
Okay, it's the one that was originally going to take us across the land.
Yes.
Okay.
No, the White Hand didn't do it.
Okay, Maya says, have you thought about the ship that attacked us?
Don't we know that it was the Lithians?
Yes, you do.
I say that it
Okay.
was the Lithians.
Alright. Lithians. I don't know if I'm familiar with them. And then the nobles pipe up. They've recently reached out to us. Apparently they have some means of crossing in and out of the vortex without arousing the marked beasts to attack them. They are offering that secret in trade to us in exchange for the vortex as part of their kingdom. We are currently discussing the trade with them. But if they were the ones who sunk this ship, and such a fact can be proven, that trade would be off and we'd be forced to declare war on them.
Hello?
Yes?
Sorry, everything, it wasn't even like any background noise, like everything was dead quiet for a minute.
Okay. Well, they're asking you if you have any proof that Lithian sunk it. And you are still under a zone of truth.
The man kind of looks at Dirk and says, what about the giant ship that rammed into us?
Yes, there was a giant ship. It had didn't have like metal.
Mm-hmm.
It had a courtyard on it.
It did.
It
And
had an entire like ecosystem on it.
Really? Such an immense ship, and it destroyed ours. My ship. The Ornstein's dad says.
Could we lie if we even wanted to?
I suppose not.
The man's thinking about her 5 Christmas saves, and she's doesn't say anything, but she's kind of thinking to herself, actually, we kind of could.
Actually, his save is over 20, so
Oh.
you only passed twice.
Okay. Still, it's possible.
I will. The sailor turns to the nobles and the judge, and he goes, "I can investigate Lithian on my own. I have a way to pass through quickly, but I must be alone. I will see about this ship and return with any information I find. And the nobles go, thank you. And he begins walking off. And the mayor, you hear him lean into Ornstein and goes, we'll discuss this before I leave. And he walks out of the
What
courtroom.
about Al? She would know. She'd be able to prove it.
Then flip your flipping coin.
You do have the coin.
I say, wait, just
He stops and turns back.
one moment. I may have something.
Good. Also, doesn't Al kind of not like me that much since I have like her enemy wrapped around my neck?
She doesn't really care about you so much as the thing around your neck.
Okay.
She's indifferent towards you. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Flip the glowing gold coin,
Mm-hmm.
and I show it, and I flip it, and
Ding.
I wait.
As it lands, Yabduga is there. Hello.
Hi, Yabduga. How are you doing?
Doing good. Where? Oh, this is a courtroom.
We could really use Al now. Is that possible? Is there any way?
I will check. One moment. And he quickly vanishes.
The man looks around to see if anyone was confused by the fact there was just a talking dog in front of them.
And you see a shimmering golden light come down from the ceiling and forming, not physically, but just kind of a projection. You see Al appear. And Yabduga come back. He goes, greetings, Dirk. Sorry, I don't have long. What exactly did you need of me?
We need your help to prove.
I'm sitting here thinking, it's like, Dirk's just like thinking, can I get a kiss or something right now?
It's like, the D100 was a success. You know the rule on that. Alright.
Yeah.
He goes, oh yes, I can show you. And she holds out her hand, and an illusionary map of that section of the vortex appears with Mosswall, the bay to the north of it, and the ship sitting in the middle. Here it is, right here. And the nobles are like kind of looking at each other like, oh my gosh, they got a goddess. And dropping.
When they say that, I look up at her and I go, look what you did with your hair.
Why, thank you. And Ornstein's dad is impressed, but not blown away like the other two. Okay.
Meanwhile, Nemea's suddenly playing with the ring on her finger.
Lithian is the one who sank the ship. They intend to start to expand their country here and begin enslaving nearby countries, if I remember correctly. Anyway, I would not recommend entering into any kind of deals with them. Of course, this isn't my country, y'all don't worship me, but that's just my opinion on the matter. Anyway, good luck, Dirk. Oh, by the way, Yabduga will leave a bit more information I've discovered for you about your condition. And she goes,
I just I kind of.
Yes.
It's like, that could have been better timed.
She disappears into a shower of 100 gold coins that fall on the floor.
Wait, but it was an illusion.
Also, Nemea, you see, well, you're close enough that you're pretty much, you and Amos would pretty much be the only people that would hear it. But when she says your condition, he just kind of goes,
Okay. And with that, the two nobles are kind of looking at each other like, I see. They're going to send an emissary in a few days. We will have to discuss this matter with them. While your display was quite impressive, there are still magics that can imitate such glory. But we will be more cautious, I assure you.
Dirk is a little, scowling a bit, like, you dare doubt Al?
Like, you know from history.
Meanwhile, Nemea's like, welcome to politics and humans. That she doesn't say it, but that's what she's thinking.
Lannis worships the god Magmoran, the god of fire. They do not worship Al. She has a small presence, but she is not formally worshipped.
Right.
So typically nobles will not. They'll pay homage to her, but nothing more.
Right.
All right. So not as much sway as in other countries.
But just because Turks.
Yeah.
Freaking.
You know, enamored.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He thinks he's
Without
dating a
thinking.
goddess, which he kind of is.
They look at each other and they actually come up to you, Nemea, and they give you a slight bow and say, "We apologize for the false accusations against you."
She does not say anything because she's not saying it, but she does not forgive them.
If you would have it, we would house you while you are staying in the city,
Behind bars.
in our home, as our guest.
Nay says, honestly, I would not be very comfortable with that.
And we understand. Can we at least pay for your stay wherever you do decide to stay?
Sure.
They give you a bag containing 100 platinum pieces.
Holy crap! Okay then.
All is forgiven!
No. Understand that literally her entire life crumbled around her, even though it was a bad life, still her whole life crumbled around her. Like, she's still traumatized from what happened. Like, she is just like, yeah. It was more than, it's not a thing that money can pay for.
Okay. Alright. With that, the judge kind of slightly bangs his gavel. With that, I close the accusations against Nemea. You are free to leave, ma'am.
Honestly, not gonna lie, out of character, I'm a little disappointed. I expected this to be like a whole long thing that was gonna take a lot longer to have a whole lot more drama.
Oh, just wait.
Okay. So I'm assuming
Alright.
we leave the courtroom now?
Yes. You're leaving the courtroom. And
Where's Einra?
Einra is just following with y'all.
Okay.
Okay, does anything specific happen outside the courtroom?
Outside the courtroom, everything seems normal.
Wait. The nobles are gone.
They're kind of walking out, kind of near you. Everyone's giving them a wider berth.
Okay, I'm actually going to wave them over for one moment. I'm going to ask them, who are the people outside the town gates?
Outside the town gates? Those would be our guards, wouldn't they?
They didn't seem like guards.
They wore our crest, our armor, right?
Did they say?
They did not. They were wearing black traveling clothes.
No, they were dressed in black.
Dressed in black. And the man turned to the woman and is like, could it be them? Could it be the assassins? No. We thought that was Nemea. It wasn't her. Anyone who it might have been must have moved on. Come on. Our apologies. We will be going now. And they continue their trek outside.
I'm assuming Dirk comes back to rejoin the rest of us after that little conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dirk is coming back, but he's kind of suspicious.
Okay, I don't know what that sound is, where all the sounds are, but they need to stop.
All right.
Nemea still
fuck's
has the
sake.
bounty on her head.
Oh, sorry, that's me.
Hey, hang on, Amos.
Doesn't
Sorry, go ahead.
no.
Go ahead.
does Nemea still have the bounty on her head?
It has seemingly been lifted.
Yeah, but of course not necessarily everyone knows that. Okay. So Nemea's gonna be thinking for a minute and she says, I have some acquaintances here that I actually intended to see if things didn't go too badly, which they did not seem to. And also they might know something about the people in black.
Okay. Who are you going to go see?
We should probably discuss that next time.
All right.
So, interesting video. Everyone pleased with the episode?
Okay.
Woo!
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Kyle. I was looking for some sort of reaction from someone.
Okay. Is that
Okay.
like I still have a bit more, but okay, we can end it here and pick it up
Yeah.
next time.
So, if you guys enjoyed this video, drop a comment, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, click all the links down below. And with all that being said, you're now required to have an absolutely fantastic day actually. You have no choice, and I'll see all of you beautiful people in the next video. Stay freak, everyone. Ciao.
Okay, bye.
Kyle, say bye.
Oh, bye.
Thank you.
Sorry, I got lost in thought for a second.